And what better than to have an industrial perspective coming forward right here? The Vice President of ESRI India. We would like to invite our very own Dr. Seema Joshi on stage. Bringing forward every workings of ESRI, we present to you Dr. Seema Joshi, your speaker for now.
Good afternoon and very, very warm welcome. After having amazing sessions in the morning and very enlightening sessions in the morning and such a nice food besides the, bay actually. I'm just trying to bring in some more good technology perspective and some of these areas where our leaders should be focusing upon in order to leverage all these technologies to the fullest. So that is where I'm just trying to bring in some of these aspects quickly. Leveraging geospatial technologies, platform for efficient, effective, and citizen-centric government. Now, ESRI India, as we all know, and Sachin has already briefed about us, we have 25 years of presence in India and all. 𝕮𝖃𝖎𝖙 is one product which we have launched recently, and it is a bundle of almost 100 plus solutions, ready to use solutions. So that's it. Rest you all are aware of ESRI because we are already doing quite a few implementations at various places. This ArcGIS, I just thought, let me just share this. It's a trusted platform, and whether it is a mission mode project or a mapping agency, urban, defense, earth sciences, environment sciences, business, and education and research, in all these segments, we are deeply associated and we are contributing in various initiatives with them. Well, I have some 32 plus years of experience in geospatial technologies. So I can say initial 10 years was with LBS Academy, where I was associated with the establishment of GIS and all. So I have seen all phases of GIS in India, and that is where I will try to share some of my experiences, what all things are there, what all we have, and where are the gaps so that we can leverage all these to the fullest. This is just a quick glimpse of certain successful implementations where with NDMA and Kashi GeoHub, Indian Urban Observatory and all, just to name a few, Rajasthan State GIS and all, they are very successfully doing very good. Quickly coming to this point now, we know and we have seen that most of the states already have GIS foundation with them. What I mean with that is, every state with different departments, they are already using GIS in some or another form, creating maps and then using it and all. So where is the problem? Like, why we are up till now, there are so many mission mode projects going on. There are many initiatives taken by Government of India, open map policy and all those things. But still, why we are seeing that there is effective utilization is still there is some gap. And that is where we just try to do some introspection here and see, we just identified that we in India, we are very rich with data. Well, again, I kept on in my interactions, I kept on hearing from people, data is not there, data is not available. But please believe me, we have very rich data available. But the only challenge is, these are with different departments. We have experts, globally renowned experts here in India. We have state-of-art hardware and software and algorithms and everything. What I'm just trying to bring in here is whatever is required for an effective and successful deployment, we all have those ingredients available with us. So, and the Government of India, on top of it, they have great vision and mission and all. So where is the gap? So that is what I'm just trying to bring in more. So as of now, the situation was, few years back, most of the departments, they are having data, they are creating their own data and they are using it for their own purpose. Now, slowly, people have started contributing the data and coming towards the integrated data platforms. In some of the mission projects and all, we are seeing that there are initiatives to bring data all together in the common platform so that people can use it. But again, the challenge here is, if we try to get data from different agencies, and then who's going to maintain it in the central place, to the first point. Secondly, if I'm getting all data here, I mean, the way, I mean, in some of the implementations we are already doing to get data from different agencies and trying to create a kind of data hub, what the challenge is, the data will get obsolete after a small period of time. So that is again one big challenge which we are observing, because when an agency, for example, a PWD is maintaining their road network, and if there is any changes and updates in the road network, whatever data they have shared in the center, that data may not be the updated and the latest one, but there are changes behind. So the time is asking us to have some more collaborative interface and platform in place where we have this integrated data set, of course, but all these integrated departments, agencies, authorized stakeholders, they should be made responsible for updating their data and sharing their data in such a way so that it becomes a common collaborative platform and we are accessing updated information on a regular basis in real time, near real time. So that is what we are looking at here to have all these applications and scenarios. Now quickly just there are few things which we, in any successful implementation, and here I again request leaders that there are certain things which we need to keep in mind, because in my experiences somewhere, I mean at times it is observed GIS map, I mean just one map. No, GIS is not just one map. It is beyond that. It is a very powerful tool for the decision support systems. So that is what we need, and for that we need to have completely open and interoperable systems. We need to have a platform where all different kinds of information can be seamlessly integrated. When I'm saying seamlessly, I mean I'm flying a drone outside, and that drone should be, the data from the drone should be integrated in the real-time, near real-time mode, and not after months and weeks of processing. So that is the kind of systems we need, where we need to have all these information, imagery, all that available. Then there are a number of different base maps, feedback, and as I told you, I mean there are, in India we have very rich data available. There are base maps and satellite imageries and all. And besides that, as an ESRI India initiative, as I mentioned, we have launched this 𝕮𝖃𝖑. Under that, almost 1,000+ layers were published related to the latest information from the authoritative sources. If I give one example, I saw people and agencies struggling for the administrative boundaries, and that too till last mile. So when we are saying rich applications are possible only when good data is available. So that is where we have tried to bring in and integrate some different types of data sources. Up till village level, up till ward level, in most of the cities, we have data, we have published this data for the users to access and integrate in their solutions, attached with some 360 parameters provided by this Census of India. Household data, all those number of households having tap water, sanitation facilities, and this and that, all this information is available freely for all our users. Now, there is another thing which I wanted to bring in here, that once the data is, we have accessed this data, we have platform, we have accessed this data, now the next step is for policy decisions, we need to take, we need to use spatial data sciences at times and perform analytics also. I mean, it is not just a GIS map, but we need to perform various analytics. And that is where, if we see here a glimpse of it, for the infrastructure development, for example, GIS has the capability and the platform has the capability to do multi-criteria analysis and multi-layer analysis and all. So here we can have this infrastructure development project where we can do this analysis, health-related projects where we can do not even the current management of the health resources, the way we have done for the NDMA during the COVID-19 to support that. But here, I mean, even prediction modeling of where the dengue spread is possible, likely. So these kind of use cases are already there, available along with the models. So we need this platform not only again for simple mapping, but for advanced spatial analytics. If we talk about AI, I mean, since morning we are talking about, yes, AI is a very powerful technology aspect, and that ESRI as a platform, we already have 100+ models ready to use inside the solutions, for various solutions. And this is just again a glimpse here for site suitability modeling, this crop health. I keep getting requests from different states about the crop yield and crop health assessment and crop species and management and all. Disease surveillance, road accidents and all. So there are, rather this is a wildfire landslide risk. These are some of the very powerful models. And if you see this one here, this is a recent study which we have done where the lithium potential can be extracted using high resolution satellite imagery and all. So these particular cases are already, I mean, we have tested it and they are all available for users to use it. Now this is, the platform should again, I mean, when we talk about implementation at state-wide level and all, we need to have some seamless integration with 3D models, BIM and drone, IoT sensor. People, I mean, we all are talking about all these things. But here I'm just showing some of the real snapshots. This is the, can anyone guess what is this on this right hand side? I mean, these two snapshots. See, in the forest area, if there is some illegal felling going on in the middle of the forest, in the dense forest, high-level satellite imagery, of course, we can do this monitoring and we can go there. But then who has done it, where it is, I mean, taken and all. You see, I mean, this using this drone, we can do a complete detailed analysis, even for the volume of the woods which were, the felling has happened and collected at certain locations. So these kind of analysis we can do immediately in GIS platform. There are many good use cases like Adani mining and all they are using for the mining activities and all. So I thought these maybe there's some relevant use cases here for Goa. And then coming to this, I mean, integrated digital twins and all. So we have these technology enabled fully to support integrated digital twins, real-time visualization and analytics and all. So real-time, we are getting feeds from the live sensors and IoT sensors and feeds from not only national sources but global sources also. And then all those things are integral part of this platform which we can use for analysis. So coming this, I mean, just a few snapshots here. We have all these, I mean, when we talk about any statewide implementation, starting from the data, then we need to do analytics, we need to do high-end analytics. And once all these analytics has been done, finally, what is the last point? That is all this analysis and results and outcomes and decisions for this decision support, it has to reach to the last mile, to all stakeholders. Now, if for that purpose, we have in this platform, I mean, we need simple to use web apps, mobile apps, dashboards, workflow-based applications and all, then only it will be effective. Otherwise, whatever analysis you do, keep it in the, your machine, it's of no use. So that is where this platform is supporting that we have these ready-to-use configurable solutions and all. So we can create these applications for various kinds of things. This is just a snapshot here. We talk about infrastructure planning, accident, road, highway safety planning, community engagement. I mean, this community engagement is talking about the precision farming and all. So some of those data which is farmers to be provided. This dynamic dashboard, this is one thing which I'll take a few seconds here. This dynamic dashboard, we in Government of India has announced a number of government schemes towards the agriculture and farming sector. So here we have integrated all these, and we all know NIC has collected lots of data related to farming sector and schemes and all. So here with the land records information, all this information has been linked and accessed, integrated. So finally, I mean, this is what architecture, maybe I'll elaborate outside in the booth here, but 𝕮𝖃 is the product where we have launched recently. I mean, this has all these expectations which I have talked about for all stakeholders, anytime, any device, anywhere, and those kind of applications. And this is just a quick glimpse of the product where we have all different applications. To improve efficiency of the government, where we are talking about farmer dashboards and land record system, 𝕮𝖓𝖙𝖎𝖙𝖎𝖑 and these kind of intensive applications which mostly government departments require, and they do it in a very hard way. So here we have very simple to use applications. Bringing effectiveness in the government schemes, just having some of the, I mean, this I'm talking about, just 1 second here, on the 𝕮𝖔𝖓𝖈. Now some of these schemes we are talking about here, most of the dashboards, they are talking about only the MIS parameters, how much kilometers of the road has been constructed. But where it has been constructed, whether actually whatever is reported, whether that is done or not. So all these things we can do in an integrated workflow-based solutions, and that is what we already have these solutions available with us. And some critical missions, well, time is not permitting, but lots of Swachh Bharat mission and all, there are lots of schemes going on where citizen engagement is equally important. So these simple to use apps, what I'm talking about is not only for the government department and government officers and officials and departments, but even for the citizens. And we have just complete ready to use configurable again solutions for SDGs, because ESRI is globally working with a number of countries to support these SDG initiatives and climate change and conservation and all. So we have these ready to use templates. Now we can deploy in any state, and the idea here is not just to see map, but to take a decision. And here if we see some correlation here, I mean, all these 17 goals at one or another place, they are correlated to each other. Maybe like goal health, maybe related to poverty, education and all. So here we can do this analysis and see goal is not doing good, that we can see in the NITI Aayog's dashboard. But then why that goal is not doing good and where it has to be, zero in to resolve that issue, that is what GIS can help you. And here, I mean, in conservation, well, again, Mission 3030, and that's all from my side. Thank you. Thanks.
Test. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Seema Joshi right here for you all. Please give a round of applause. Doctor, thank you so much for the beautiful applications that you have been approaching from ESRI. But ma'am, for you, we have a special memento that we would like you to have. So if you could keep your laptop. We got a special for a doctor. There's none other better than another doctor that we could be presenting in. We would like to call upon Dr. 𝕗𝖆𝖑 Khan to join us on stage. So we would request you to please give away a memento to Dr. Seema. Dr. 𝕗𝖆𝖑 Khan, the Additional Mission Director of 𝕬𝖎𝑔𝖓 Digital Health Mission and Nodal Officer of the Artificial Intelligence, Department of Health and Medical Education of UT of JK. Well, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Dr. Seema Joshi, the Vice President of ESRI India.